The process of program development requires us to represent the data efficiently and develop a step-by-step procedure that performs a given task and can be used to implement a program. For this, we need to study data structures, and for this, we need to learn about algorithms. Now, data structures are data representation methods that are used to organize data. So, data structures basically provide a way of organizing data so that it can be used effectively by the program. For example, the data structures, arrays, linked lists, or trees are different ways of representing the data. Array is the simplest data structure in which data is organized in linear order in consecutive memory locations. Linked list is also a linear data structure, but it does not store data in consecutive memory locations. Trees are non-linear data structures which store elements in hierarchical order. Learning about different data structures is very important because the choice of proper data structure can greatly affect the efficiency of our program. Now let's come to algorithms. An algorithm is a procedure that contains well-defined steps for performing a given task. So basically, an algorithm specifies step-by-step instructions for solving a problem or performing a particular task. Now, algorithms and data structures are closely related. When we implement an algorithm, we have to choose a particular representation of data. That is, we have to decide which data structure to use. And for using data structures, we have to develop efficient algorithms for various operations on these data structures like searching, sorting, traversal, etc. Now we'll learn more about algorithms. Now given a problem, there can be many ways to solve it. And these solutions are in the form of different algorithms. So there can be many algorithms to solve a particular problem. For example, there are many different ways in which data can be sorted. So we have various sorting algorithms. Now when we have more than one algorithms to choose from, we would obviously like to use the most efficient one or the algorithm that is best suited for our requirements. To decide which algorithm is best for us, we should be able to compare the algorithms and identify the most efficient one. Now, the efficiency of an algorithm mainly depends on these two factors: running time of the algorithm and memory occupied by it. So, an efficient algorithm is one that takes less running time and occupies less memory. There can be other measures of efficiency also, like network usage or disk usage, but these are the two factors which are most important. From these two factors also, we are generally more concerned about the running time of the algorithm. So in the next lecture, we'll see how we can compare algorithms based on their running time.